In this exercise, we're going to work with tabs and lines. All right, tabs and lines. Now, the first thing that I'm going to recommend is that you always show your hidden characters. For example, here you see we have a paragraph return here, paragraph return here. We have these little dots that will those are the spaces, the word spaces. Now, typically, what people are tempted to do in a situation like this is just put their finger on the shift key and put in underlines. All right, that's what most people like to do, but that's not the way you should do this. All right, what we want to do is we want to let the tabs actually create the lines. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a tab here, hit the tab key here. We're going to put a tab in the colon here. We're going to highlight that space, put a tab here, and then we'll put a tab at the end of zip code, that colon there. So all total, we have 4 tabs. Okay, great. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to start off by selecting these 2 paragraphs, being name and address. We're going to highlight that, and we're going to build in our first set of tabs. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to Type, drop down to Tabs, okay, and then we're going to, for this setup, we're going to select the right justified tab stop, and we're going to put that in the slider, and we're going to slide it all the way over to the right hand side. It's going to jump outside. It might jump outside the frame. That's okay. We'll put it there. All right. Make sure you have that tab stop in place. Okay. Let's see. Put it here. Make sure you got it there. Okay. Very good. All right. So there it is. And if the slider looks like it jumped to the left a little bit, that's okay. Just hit the magnet and it'll bring it back. Okay. So now you're going to notice that it's 45 picas. We have something that says leader right here. So we're going to put in that leader, that's what we're going to put in the underlines. And once we do that, you'll see that will give us a controlled line width that is going to be exactly 45 picas to the edge. All right, great. So now the next thing up that we're going to do is we're going to highlight this last paragraph down here that has the 2 tab stops. So the first thing is for the first tab stop, I'm going to use I'm going to type on and use the left justified tab stop for our first tab stop right there. So now I'm going to put it in, and as you can see, that's controlling where the zip is going to end. All right, so that's fine. That takes care of that. And then also, much like I did with the other one, I'm going to put in for the leader, I'm going to put in the underline. All right, and as you can see, it'll pop that in there like that. Now, for the second one, all right, I'm going to come over here, all right, and then it came in as a left. You can see it's highlighted as a left, but I'm going to flip it to make it the right. And now, once I've done that, I'm going to take this. Well, actually, I don't even have to pull it out. I already know that the one above it is 45 picas. So as I have this still highlighted, I'm going to type in 45 picas. All right, and as you can see, it went all the way over to the right-hand side, and I'm just going to fill that with the leader so that now you can see that the leader now is filled with the underline, and that's how we can control the positioning of our text and their lines. So let's say, for example, you might say, why is this important? Well, let's say we want to give more space to the state. Like right now, you can see it has less space than the zip code next to it. Well, we're going to highlight that paragraph because that is a paragraph. We're going to come back down to the tabs, all right, and we're going to grab that left tab stop, and we can pull it over. And as you can see, we've given it more room, but we did not take away from the right side. So by doing it this way, you're making your forms more, you're giving them more control and more accuracy. So that is why you will, when you're building a form using that needs to have rules in there, you want to use your tab stops with the underscore leader fill. Okay, hopefully that helps.